Hey, everybody. Welcome to the M&M Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Sega Seth.
I'm having a brain blast. It's me, Valicorn.
Hey, it's you know who it is.
No, you dorb.
What up?
All right. So, the new episode was uploaded last night, and then there's another one that'll come out after that, and then this episode. So by then, you should have 2 other episodes before this to listen to. Other than that, today we talked about this on the last podcast. We are going to discuss bullshit stories that we have all kind of done. There's no prerequisite here. There's no list.
We're just kind of talking
Off the cuff, fucking bullshitting. Just
shoot for the stars, buy candy bars.
Bark, 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 bark.
Dun, 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 dun.
So we're
Even though that's not the best knocked loose breakdown.
So any news this week?
Sorry.
Any new?
Any nudes this week?
Oh yeah. So WWE announced they're kind of partnering with GCW,
Which is big news.
She's showing up for Josh Barnett's Bloodsport.
Apparently they said more WWE signed people could.
I swear to God, if I hear Michael Cole say the words GCW on Monday Night Raw,
Well, I mean, it was surreal enough hearing TNA Knockout Champion.
Yeah,
that was something.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane. It's literally my favorite indie promotion with WWE. It's It's insane to see. And we could possibly get WWE versus AEW in GCW before anywhere else.
Dude,
because imagine Moxley goes in,
and
then anybody from WWE goes.
Can you imagine an invasion storyline with AEW and WWE?
And I know what's cool is I know Riddle's going to be there because him and Josh Barnett are real close.
Imagine if Imperium is in the ring, and all of a sudden Undisputed Kingdom shows up. That'd be fucking crazy.
I think it'll also... I think that it's cool because GCW is a little bit more experimental with their gimmicks because they don't have to have... they're not a publicly traded company.
GCW is also more like...
It's ECW.
They're more like shoot style wrestling as opposed to actually choreographed or like predetermined. They kind of just go in there and do their thing.
Vale and I have talked about I'm getting an ECW tattoo and him getting a GCW tattoo because of how similar they are. Obviously, GCW is a little more explicit than ECW, which is crazy to say. Go ahead, go.
It only happened 3 times.
You gonna get it in the standard GCW logo or the ECW?
I'm gonna get it in the purple with the barbed wire.
Nice.
And everything. I think
I'm gonna get an MLW tattoo. Eric should get an NWA tattoo.
And I mean,
your favorite
GCW. Nick Gage is essentially their poster boy, and he's one of my.
He's already showed up on AEW, so
he's one of my huge influences. I got the pizza cutter signed. I met him. Eric wasn't there.
I was literally in the same picture with you.
Eric knows who I met.
Yeah.
I met Marty Scurll when Eric wasn't there either.
I literally met him 20 seconds after you did.
Yeah, fuck you guys for that.
Yeah, Seth's he commented on one of her posts. I thought you guys were joking about going to that.
Yeah, I'm a total Ring of Honor mark at the time, and
I'm pretty sure your name's Seth, not Mark.
Yeah, that's what you get. I use
that
my
went better. And then,
real
real quick is this week's Dynamite lineup.
What is it?
Fantastic. You've got Jericho versus Hook. Jericho versus Hook.
Yep.
Which got confirmed.
You've got
Chris Jericho.
Versus Hook.
Yeah. And then you've got Okada and Eddie Kingston.
Yep. For the Continental Crown.
And then
your boy
Adam Copeland and Christian Cage in an I Quit match
for the TNT title.
TNT Championship.
I'm about that.
So
pull that spiked bat.
Last night on
that they used in the hardcore match.
Yeah, last night on Collision. Collision was pretty good last night.
Accident.
Yeah. Anyway, Adam Copeland pulled out the spiked bat.
They did that,
which was pretty cool.
Didn't they do that? No, they set the table on fire.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but they pulled the spiked bat out too, right?
Yeah.
Well, they put they did that at the one pay-per-view. He lit the table
Danielson
on fire.
and Shibata was really good.
Oh
I
yeah.
heard they
That
got a
was really
standing
good.
ovation. I didn't
That
watch
was
the
really good.
Well, both of those guys were
Archer-
guys that had their
Archer-
necks broken and said they'd never wrestle
Yeah.
again.
Archer and Claudio was pretty good
Yes, I was gonna bring that
Did
up.
Claudio win?
too. No, it was disqualification because Archer.
beat
Archer.
each
No,
other.
he went to give Archer the swing, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh shit, is he really
Yeah.
gonna do it?
He
And
did it
then he
in
starts
karate.
to do it, and
Yeah.
then who showed up?
The Righteous.
Yeah, the Righteous. Vincent and Dutch showed up and attacked him.
You like the Righteous?
I like the Righteous.
wanna see
That- he looks like my dad.
Yeah.
Vincent
like a freaking
I
doppelganger.
remember we talked about that at the pay-per-view. Was it the free one we went to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that was the one where we
Blue
had corner seats, and then like they moved us over to like center seats.
No,
'cause
that
they
was
didn't have enough
the
people.
one in December. The
Oh.
free one was the one we were in the stands because Dan went with us.
That's right.
But okay. Anyone else got any news for the week?
Let's see. Rock cut a pretty good promo on SmackDown Friday.
Oh,
Yeah,
Did
he
you watch it?
literally said, "What can I say?"
Did you see that, Seth?
I seen
Well,
one
No,
of
I
them.
didn't.
So-
I didn't watch
So
it
basically, he was cutting the promo, and
He's
like
talking
at the
about-
very end, he's like, "Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna when we beat Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, because he took out his own weight belt that had like the Brahma
Yeah.
Bull logo on it, and he's like, I'm gonna beat your son with this, and your son's blood is gonna be on this,
Damn.
and I'm gonna hand it to you, and all I'm gonna say is, what can I say except you're welcome?
He literally
And I was
goes-
like, ah!
He says this belt is going to be covered in your son's blood, and
Yeah.
I'm going to walk over to you in the
Yeah.
front row, and I'm going to say, "What can I say except?"
Is that what-
Like he's saying it.
Yeah.
He literally
And that's how
sang
the
it.
promo ends. It was fucking great.
And he killed it.
Speaking
and
of that, boys,
Hollywood Rock promo.
we are
theme
literally
song.
What, 2
3
weeks?
weeks out.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks
3
out.
weeks. By 3 weeks from today, we'll have been to Mania.
Yeah.
You'll probably be on their way. Well, I guess not.
No.
No, it'll be the second day, so we'll be
Yeah.
gathering later on. I guess we're going to have to talk about night one.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean,
Do
we
it live from WrestleMania.
we might do something. I was thinking maybe like we wait till both nights are over, and then do something maybe later in the week, or wait till the week after
Well,
to
maybe.
talk about it.
It'd be-
Because that way
It'd
we can.
also
I
be
mean,
cool
I'm-
for
I mean,
to
I
hear
mean-
us just gush about it for
I mean,
45, 50
Well,
minutes.
I mean,
that-
I'm off. I took off that day, so.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that, and then I'm thinking like we could all talk about that. Then the Raw after Mania, it would be like one big shabam to talk about.
Yeah,
but
I mean, nobody's doing anything night 2 of Mania, right?
no, I've
No.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know.
So yeah, we can do that, and then like, yeah, we'll talk about that the week after.
okay. And so yeah, I mean nothing really else news wise came out. Apparently the Battlefront 2 that got launched, because it's Battlefront 2 and now you can play it online, the old game. Apparently it's had a shit server thing. Apparently it's like impossible to play it online.
Really?
Yeah. So that's disappointing. I mean the same thing happened when WoW Classic came out, but that I was planning on doing that so I could talk about it this week very briefly, but like when Nad came over the other day, he was telling me, he was like, "Oh yeah," I was looking at it and he was like, "Oh yeah, no, there's no point in that." I was like, "Why?" He was like, "The servers are ass." And I was like,
Wow.
"Well, that's disappointing." So other than that,
I know haven't done Scarlet and Violet much.
I beat it.
Yeah. But I mean, I know like the Terror raids. They just
No,
did
yeah.
They had just announced after we talked about the new Pokemon Legends game, but now they just did Terror raids for the last week where you could get Dragon type Charizard, Poison type Venusaur, and Steel type Blastoise. With the Terror raids, they did all the stars.
Trey's gonna be happy about that. He
The
has
Gen
he
1.
has never understood why Blastoise wasn't a steel type.
Yeah. Water Steel is a phenomenal type. I don't think it's poison. No, it's ground Venusaur. So he can rock Earthquake and Earth Power
I
and
was
stuff.
gonna say, what was it, a mono
Yeah.
poison or something?
Yeah. But
he's already poisoned.
So that's really cool. I had fun doing that, collecting them. Blastoise was the absolute hardest to beat Terror Raid wise, but I think that's just because he's.
That sounds like something I could get into.
Yeah,
I could, sink my teeth into that. But yeah, and then this week, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire comes out, so hopefully next week I'll be able to talk about that in pretty good detail. I don't know if we'll be recording next week because I have to get the times, but I'm going to see Book of Mormon. And then the night before I'm going to the Animaniacs concert. Mm-hmm. They're doing, Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulson are singing songs from Animaniacs. So, yeah, but I'm going to the one the night before so I can go to Book of Mormon the next day. So, next week I'll be pretty busy, but I'm going to see what I can do. But, looking forward to that. Other than that, yeah, so we all have known each other for a very long time. A good bit. All of us over 10 years at this point. We've all got some interesting stories. We've sprinkled them throughout this almost 20 episode series of our podcast.
Debauchery. And
it has been very fun so far. There have been times where if I had hair, I'd be pulling it out. But that being said, it has been very entertaining. And I just want to... And I also want to say before we get into this, we are different people now, so if something comes off wild, or offensive, we apologize. Apologize ahead of time.
Back in the day, we were all edgy.
We all loved edgy humor. Yeah. That was the big thing. We were all into South Park and Jackass, and I have always loved edgy humor. Jeff Ross,
How about you don't tell me how to live my life?
But and then also the statute of limitations. Yeah. We can't get in trouble for any of this.
Yeah, 7 years.
But I mean, shit. I don't even know where to start at this point.
Me and Seth met because we did Adam or and Christian.
Wow, normally it's the other way around that people slip up on. Yeah.
But Edge and Christian's 5-second pose.
And I thought it was so cool because it was such an obscure reference to do, and I was like, dude, that is freaking awesome.
And we went around and did it in front of all the school higher ups for some reason.
And nobody understood it.
Touch yourself.
We have been recording and talking for like 10 minutes, and now you guys are pinching and slapping each other.
Brody started the shit.
I wish.
Well, I'm ending it.
Eric said
don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Well, I don't
Eric
have
said he wants Brody to give him his weekly foot massage.
Why is that a thing?
It's because you get your foot massage. You get your foot massage. It's okay.
Touch my feet.
It's literally okay. Do I want to do it?
That little Asian lady. Eric walked in there, and that little Asian lady was like, "Oh no!" She was yelling for other people to show up.
She said, "Let me get a metal grinder."
Yeah, she's like, "Asana!" Fucking four little Asian ladies came out, and they were like, "Oh my god!" They're all like massaging Eric's feet.
Oh my god!
They're like, "I'm gonna be busy today."
It's like Mario.
Because I was not trying to be too offensive about it, but
I'm gonna be busy today.
So you're saying Mario gave you a foot massage?
Yep.
And Luigi watched.
He's like, oh. Luigi jerked off in the corner.
Luigi was like, "I like that."
Oh, mamma mia!
Yeah. Luigi.
Waluigi. Waluigi.
You got Waluigi in the other corner.
Yeah. You got Maro and Luigi.
What if Mario heard you say that and was like really defensive about it? He was like, "That is not my name. Do not call me that. I don't like that.
I hit you with a pipe."
I've been doing that at work because I ended up getting a lead position at work.
Woo! And
I will go around, and every time I'm taking my team of 18 temps somewhere, I say, "Let's go!"
We used to go, Autobots roll out.
It's fucking family time.
You gonna bitch all day today?
Yeah, because you started bitching at me the minute I walked through the door.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Best friends, ladies and
Like,
gentlemen.
bro,
Best
why you
friends.
guys-
Best foot job prices.
Yeah, see, he's looking
I was
at it
on
right
my
now. I
Facebook.
saw you.
Exactly. Look at
You
the
were on-
marketplace.
Yeah.
for people
You
to
were
massage
not on
feet.
Yeah, I
Facebook.
want some crusty teeth bitch massaging my feet.
Yo, I was on my way over here. I was on my way over here, and I passed this one house. This lady is like sitting out on your yard,
Cheap boy, your kids.
middle-aged lady, and she's all like
Very-
sitting in the sun.
She looked like a sour puss for
Yeah.
the
I was
example.
like, what the
Sour
fuck
Patch
is your
Kids,
problem?
sour sweet gone.
Well, she was like, "Don't look at me, bitch."
Yeah.
You know what would be fun? Hypothetical Thursday.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait, what?
Would you guys
I remember that.
take the ability to teleport anywhere you want at any time, but when you show up there, you get the sensation of getting kicked in the dick?
The dick or the balls?
The dick.
I could live with getting kicked in the dick. The balls is
Eric?
who's kicking me. See,
No,
like if it's
It's
Chun
just the
Li,
sensation. No, that's
there's
just
a-
it. Would
is
you?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
You'd
never
get used
heard.
to it after a while, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
well, like it
Yeah.
would depend on if it's like a really skinny kid with small
one to
feet
talk.
or something kicking me. I'm not
Just
gonna
the
feel it.
sensation you
But
would imagine of getting kicked in
If
the
it's
dick.
like Chun Li or something, then I'm gonna die.
It's
But
Jackie Chan.
It's Jacob Dickey.
we're gonna have to censor that
it's
because I don't know him that well.
Alistair Black.
So-
no, it's
I haven't spoke to him in like 15 years, so I'm gonna have
No,
to.
you're gonna take a kick from
Jack Black.
You're gonna take a kick from Bruce Lee, like in the 1970s.
Oh,
Time travel machine.
Like 1970s.
it's a hypo.
Bruce Lee.
That's where you draw the line on the hypothetical
I was
that Bruce Lee's
joking.
dead.
Okay, you get the ability to run super fast, like the Flash, like
Yeah.
like
Bad.
instant. But you have to have half your thumb inserted into your ass while you're running.
That's like South Park, the episode where they have the one thing instead of the airplanes.
Can you make me an omelet, Eric?
Can you make me some food?
No.
No,
no, Eric?
I'm
Probably
clumsy.
not on that one.
Yeah,
What?
I'm clumsy.
Nah, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, I could.
I'm not.
You're gonna get all sweaty. and
I'm
your
too
fucking
afraid.
fingers
I'm
gonna
too
sting.
afraid to go too fast.
Then why?
No, I'm telling you, you run like you have no danger of falling.
Oh, okay.
You guys are overthinking a
What if you
hypothetical.
forget though?
I'm not
and you
overthinking anything.
Wipe your finger on
So-
your eye and you get pink eye.
Well, that's.
You put your thumb in your ass, you run like the Flash. You're
You want
good,
something up your butt.
huh?
You just want something up your butt.
Maybe, but no, it's hypothetical.
I mean,
you take-
Probably not.
that might be fun.
Would you? Okay, so.
I don't know.
okay. So
Oh,
let's
no.
say.
I know.
So let's say,
And
and
there's
there's
the 1940s cast.
there's no political alliance on this show, but I just
I
want
think
to
you
talk
wanna
about
cover
this
it,
because it's
yeah.
funny. So let's say that you're walking down the street and you see former President Trump, and he says, "Hello, how are you?"
Yeah.
And he says, "Give me a kiss. I'll give you $1 million." Do you
Yes.
do you kiss him for $1 million?
Yes.
But then he only gives you half of it. What do you do?
Kick him in the nads.
You would kick Trump in the
Yes,
nads.
I would.
Well,
And
kick
tear his fucking hairpiece. Tear his fucking hairpiece.
Don't touch my hair. Get him out of here. Get him the hell out of here. Like
I'll
when they
be like-
beat the shit out of that guy. Don't give him his jacket.
Don't kiss me, bro.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Would you do it? He's like, pucker up and kiss me.
If he's only gonna give me half, no, I'll rob him. He probably has more on that on his person anyway.
I
Yeah.
don't carry cash on me or I'd pay
Just
you.
take his card.
Right.
What would
I'll
you do,
hostile
Eric?
torture him
Probably
until
no.
he gives me his debit
He's
card
only giving me
pin.
half.
No,
Do
he'll
that,
give you
Nah, do it Casino Royale style.
Or like Office
What about-
Space style.
What about? How about?
And then
The fuck was
Brody
that?
misses
I don't
race car NASCAR so much he's making race car noises now.
I mean,
He's been watching every Cars
today.
movie.
I mean, the race isn't on until 3:30.
Today is gonna
but
be the
it's-
day that I'm
it's
gonna.
a good
give the
fucking
gate
race.
to
Who
you.
watches NASCAR anyway?
I do.
You
A lot
know
of
race
people
car
do.
backwards is Eric's a dumb stupid bitch.
D, get the jokes.
okay.
No, but today they're in Bristol, and like this
Bristol.
it's a
love
mile
it.
long concrete
Bristol's
track,
good.
and like the banking on it, or the
It's an
Is it
ATM.
PNC?
the size of it.
Is it ATM?
I'm gonna fucking
No,
throw
go ahead,
myself
go
through a
ahead.
window.
You won't.
I'll fucking already jetting myself right now.
Oh, that'll be a fun clip to edit in.
But No, but like Bristol is one of those tracks where like the cars just beat and bang each other the whole time.
Yeah.
And like there's some points where you get like 3 wide, and it's like bumper cars. It's fucking crazy. I'm
Brody,
excited.
let's go on a race car track and race.
All right, bet.
Like
We'll
in
go-
Clerks
we'll
2.
go up to Dover. We can do
Who
that.
owns it, Ben?
Who the hell
is that Ben's Dover?
Well, I guess we'll start with that story too. Well, we were going somewhere, and a guy we used to hang out with said, he said, "Where are we going?" And
Give me something to drink, Brody.
we said bend over.
That was your brother.
It was my brother. Yeah,
he said, well, we're going to Ben
Dover's house, and he said, "Who the hell's Ben Dover?"
It was silent for 5 seconds.
He's the same guy that we said you could get a free McMuffin. All you have to do is go to McDonald's and show him a gun.
Oh,
And he was like,
I said, you know you can get free breakfast from McDonald's at any time as long as you bring a gun. And he said, damn, you really had me going.
that dumb bitch would probably show up.
I did.
No. Who'd you say?
I'm gonna bleep it out, but Justin.
J-Fish.
Yeah, J-Fish.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we but he was so stupid. He was so gullible at times. He would fall for fucking anything.
Yeah, even down the steps.
I bet he would.
Eric!
What?
I don't know.
What's your favorite story off the top of your head that we haven't discussed on this show?
The time we found Eric hang gliding through
Remember that.
What up, yo?
I remember that. That was pretty
My
funny.
ain't gonna be fucking hang gliding. Fuck that.
He was over top Ravens Stadium, and I was like, yo, Eric, what are you doing? And he was like, yo, I'm just hang gliding. And he said, where are you going? And it was me and Brody, and me and Brody were like, we're going to see Tenacious D at Baltimore Soundstage.
What was I doing?
Seth was...
Complaining about something.
Eric
Shocker.
and then Eric fell out of the sky like Wile E. Coyote.
He holds up a sign and everything.
Yeah.
He stops in place and tries to run in the air.
Eric turns and looks at the camera with a sign and goes, blink, blunk. And then fell off. Remember when we used to travel around in a van and solve mysteries?
Yep. I remember
That was
that.
pretty cool.
Until the dog ran away.
Yep.
Talk about a sticky
That was
situation.
Because Brody tried to put peanut butter.
That's
I was just joking.
I was just joking. Go watch.
Or how about when...
Spider-Man 3.
I like Spider-Man 3.
I do too.
I seen it in theaters.
I did
How
too.
about when...
That was the first movie I saw by myself.
How about
How about when
that?
Seth fell out of a van one time and
Down by the river?
we left him in Detroit, Rock City.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seth just walks around singing Detroit Rock City the whole time.
We literally just drove him to Detroit to drop him off.
The
and
hell
get
was
the fuck
that?
out.
I was
It's not
just,
Detroit
I
Rock
was
City.
just fucking humming.
It's not Detroit Rock City.
Whatever.
Brody's a little
I
aggressive today.
one time Eric said Robert Zombie for some
I
reason.
did. That's a true one. I was drunk, so.
Oh, were you drunk that
I
time?
was drunk
Yeah,
that night,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you said, yo, I'd see Robert
'Cause we're in
Zombie.
Robert Zombie.
Remember he's talking about the monsters before it came out.
Yeah, that movie
So
fucking
Robert Zombie, PG-13 PG movie.
Or how about when Eric Eric told that
The
kid
ducky.
he told that kid I shit pancake.
I wish I was there
Yeah,
for
we're
that.
talking about like all the like Guitar Hero type games because we were putting DJ Hero away, me and Vale. And Vale's like, yeah, I like playing Guitar Hero or whatever. And whatever you said, then the kid walked up, he's like, I like Guitar Hero. And I looked at him straight in the face and I said, I shit pancakes. And you stared at me for a minute. He stared at me for a second, then left.
You know, I still remember
When you pushed me down the hill.
Yo, there was
Never
a
let
time
that
that I
go.
saw Brody push Eric, and he slid down this hill.
Dude, I shit you not, when he, for the record, he fucking slipped, because he's a fucking klutzy bitch.
Okay,
Anyway.
so the real story is me and Brody were at the bottom of the hill already. Eric slipped
No, Brody was
and
behind
slid
me.
Yo,
down the hill.
yo,
But me and Eric,
Eric-
have been giving Brody shit for
Dude.
years.
Dude, Eric, I shit you not, like, he was when he slipped and fell down that
Dude.
hill.
That would have been fucked.
Dude,
would've went like another
he
inch.
he was like a few inches from hitting that goal
Yeah,
post.
That
I was
metal
an inch
pole,
away from
yeah.
That goal,
And
that goalpost, he almost hit his head.
That hill was like at a 50-degree angle.
Yeah.
Like it was not a shallow hill.
Yeah,
it was
because
steep.
it was rained a few like the day before, so it was
Yeah.
all slippery and shit.
But yeah, Brody pushed Ed the fuck out of air.
Right. I said, yo, Brody, you gotta be patient. He's like, no, fuck you. I gotta go home and just push me.
Yep,
He
that
said-
was me.
He said it's time for chicken nuggies and push me.
He
Time
said,
for Dino Nuggies.
He said, yo, you remember the scene in Scooby-Doo 2 where he went down the mountain on trash can lids? It's just fucking push me.
he said, "Long live the king," and then pushed Eric in there, and then they cut the veil, and he was like, "No!"
There were
Yo, is that the Warrior?
Me and Brody used to go to the church movie nights just to get free popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
And, what was it, Slurpees? Yeah, or
Yeah,
Snowballs.
That shit was
Yep.
probably good.
Dude, I remember. I actually have a funny memory about that. So, like, remember when we used to do that? And we used to walk up to like the pool and just look inside it.
Mm-hmm.
So one time when we did that, the next day when we went, like one of the guys at the table where you pay to get in,
Yeah.
he's like, he goes, "Hey, were you guys here last night?" I'm like, yeah, we walked up to the fence. He's like, "Oh, okay." That was it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Because, like, I guess the security camera caught us.
Because I remember me and Brody would like get our snacks and then we just kind of walk around
Yeah.
near. Because sometimes they show dumb movies like
They would
Oh,
show good,
yeah.
they would show
Nice
good
movies.
ones sometimes, but a lot of the times
Probably
it was
like
just
little
it was
kiddie
lame stuff.
or like
Yeah.
faith-based
Well,
movies.
but it was literally like free snowballs, popcorn,
Oh, yeah.
and
Well,
everything.
yeah,
I
that's
would've
how
went for
those. Well, the night I saw the Simpsons movie, we were supposed to go and see Open Season in the park, but it rained. It was like one of those
You would have
events.
seen the better movie
Oh,
if you would have seen Open Season.
Is that the
Martin
is
Lawrence.
that the demo to Saturday in the Park by Chicago?
No.
Open Season
Oh,
in the park.
O'Reilly.
Thought it was the 4th of July.
No.
You're about to get Seth strike you with that now.
No, yeah, it was so good. I'm gonna get a copyright claim. Yeah, because YouTube decided to mute my clip from Mr. Kitty.
Mr. King.
Yeah. The techno artist.
Brody wanted to do a watch along with Casper, but I don't know if we
I
can,
don't think.
I'd be down.
Well,
with it.
well, the way-
Of course,
well-
Eric be down.
Well, the fact that like they gave James from Dead Meat shit for Child's
Yes.
Play.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
knows what
the
they're gonna
thing
do
that
for
you
Casper.
could,
James Durbin?
the thing I've thought about
So I'm
doing.
surprised he did FNAF for the kill count and got away with it.
I was thinking about like you could do commercials, you could do public domain stuff.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Star
React to
Wars.
Steamboat Rip Willie.
No, yeah, I mean you could
We
Night of the
can,
Living
public
Dead.
domain.
Yeah, so
React to Winnie the
I thought
Pooh.
Night of
Yo,
the Living, I thought Night of the Living
Winnie the
Dead
Pooh
wasn't.
2.
no, it's public domain.
Yeah,
I know it was, but it's not
apparently,
anymore,
yeah,
right?
it's going to
No,
come
it
out
is.
March
It is?
26th.
Mhm.
Was didn't somebody like?
And apparently,
buy it,
they
like,
said the
years
body
ago?
count's going to be like 30. It's going to have like
Good. Body count with Ice-T.
yeah, he's
I
going
like
to make an
that band.
appearance. They released a clip of it. It looks all right.
I can't wait to see Tigger.
Yeah,
An owl.
that was the clip.
Owl looks.
That was the
crazy.
clip of him that they used. He kind of sounds like Freddy when he talks.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Freddy.
I was about to say,
Freddy
aren't all
Fazbear.
the characters actually going to have dialogue in this one?
Freddy Freaker.
I'm literally wittying in
I'd
Freddy
be down for the
Fazbear's
sequel. I
pizza.
just couldn't get.
I love. The
What if
first
Five
one.
Nights
I'm like
at
the only one
Freddy's?
who liked the first one.
I liked it.
I thought you didn't like it.
No, I liked it. I liked it for what it was.
I
What-
thought I was gonna like it more.
What if Five Nights?
Pooh had one line in that movie.
And it should have been.
You left.
Should have been Obama.
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 And they should have had J-Fish fucking do it.
Would you like Five Nights at Freddy's if it was just Freddy Freaker chasing you instead of Freddy Fazbear?
Remember the Five Nights at
Freddy
Freddy's game when you had to file Freddy's
If you
taxes?
buy one, then I am gay.
Bye now.
It was Five Nights at Taxes, and you had to do Freddy's taxes.
Bet.
Oh, I have a
Why'd you
band.
look at me
I have
like
a
I was
band-
serious?
I have a band for you.
What is it, a rubber one?
Is it a plastic?
Golden content here, folks. This content.
Golden
This is,
Hey, at least I know we have like 10 consistent viewers, so
True.
as long as
Yeah.
y'all here.
they know what they're getting into, I
Alright.
suppose.
Division Speed.
Speed? Division Speed?
Division Speed. They're a German thrash band. They only have one album out.
You're a German.
Okay.
It's everything that 21st century thrash metal should be.
Bet.
Jake from
State
from
Farm.
Walmart
Fuck,
actually
fuck
from
you.
actually
Send
recommended
it
it to
before I
me.
could.
Yeah, he's got
They
good
only have
taste in music.
like I said, they only have one album, but they're really fucking good.
Speaking of, new 6 Feet Under song.
Dude, I was about to say something to you. I heard it the other night.
Actually
it's
good.
It's actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
6 Feet Under is one of those bands that I liked when I was younger,
Like,
but they
I've-
fucking
Chris
suck.
Barnes has been ass for a long time.
I've grown to like them again the last year or so. But yeah, this new 6 Feet Under song, like it's good, and he sounds
better than he has in a long time.
He sounds really good.
Yeah, and I had a 6 Feet Under shirt in high
Yeah,
school.
I listened to them
Yep.
because you showed them to me.
I remember my dad got it for me for my
I like
birthday
6 Feet
one
Under.
year.
I like Old Cannibal Corpse,
Yep.
but you know, like
Chris
I said,
Barnes was-
Chris Barnes is a fucking tool. So
He's a Tool, and he didn't
Yeah,
sound
Tool.
good for quite a few years. I don't like Tool either, by the way.
Yeah.
But
took me a
How about
while.
Power
It took
Tool?
me a while to not like Tool. I used to like Tool.
I don't mind them. They're one of those bands that if somebody throws on, I will listen to them, but it'll be very rare if I
I
go
don't know.
seek out
They
their
just
music.
seem like a band. Like you listen to their music, and like nothing against their musical talent. They're all very talented.
It
They all can
builds to
play.
nothing.
It's
They're
it's like a huge build up to like nothing.
Their fan base is pretty
I hate their
pretentious
fan base. I
too,
fucking hate
for the
their fan
most
base.
part. I have Damien loves Tool, so I mean,
Yeah.
there's I
But
know
he's not
people.
a cringy Tool
shout
fan.
out
No.
Dan, bro.
Yeah, so I mean, there's people out
He's
there
not the
that.
person. He's not the type of person.
I mean,
well, you're not just intellectual
I'd
enough to
kiss
like
Dan,
it.
bro, in the mouth.
well, and then I think another thing. I mean, that's anything. I'm sure there's,
Why do you think I still haven't binged Rick and Morty?
Well, Rick
'cause
and
of the
Morty.
fucking fan base.
Well, I mean, it's died down because it's not as
I know,
popular.
but still, like that
The
put
f-
a bad taste in my mouth.
The first 3 seasons of Rick and Morty, in my opinion, are really good. But after that,
Shit.
I lost
I'll even
interest.
say Slayer fans are cringy.
Yeah.
They are. They.
Fucking Slayer.
Yeah.
Like, dude, calm down. It's
Cutting
they're just
Slayer
into
with
their
knives
arms.
into their
They're
arm.
just, they're just a thrash band. It's okay.
Well, and then of course, you have juggalos and fallen angels that are Black Veil Brides and
You know what-
ICP.
Shout out to my juggalos and juggalettes.
You know what,
Shit.
You know what?
Shout out to Superhuman. I don't know if he's still doing shit.
He still does.
Yeah.
I think.
He still posts stuff.
He
from time
didn't he
to
get
time.
signed to some wrestling company?
He
Yeah.
made a few appearances at some indie promotions. I don't know if you ever got
Um,
signed. I think he made an appearance with GCW in a Battle Royale.
That's what I
Um,
thought it was something with GCW.
What was I gonna
The
say?
guys that are wrestling at Walmart, they got popular. We're
That's
gonna sign.
based
We're
on-
signed to
Yeah.
a CZW show, but or not C, but
What were we talking about
GCW
before
show,
Superhuman?
but.
I forgot.
That makes
Oh,
shit
well.
up.
Oh well.
Oh, but
You dumb.
I think that fan bases are overall kind of toxic as a whole. I mean, look at wrestling. The fucking AEW marks are the literal worst.
Oh my god.
And I mean, even
They
WWE
suck.
marks are bad. Just fucking
Not
enjoy.
as bad as AEW.
No, they're not.
No,
They
yeah.
people like AEW marks make it seem like it's like the second coming of Christ or something. I'm
So-
like, guys, they're talented, but
Their storylines are shit.
yeah, I will say that. No, I'm not going to say all their storylines.
Not
are
all
shit.
of them.
Their best storyline in a while recently was Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
that was
Well,
good storytelling.
They have good talent, but he just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's like we've discussed it.
It's a kid
before.
with a toy box.
He's a kid with a toy box.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh, I meant to say something to you. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Revolver Magazine posted their 15 essential deathcore albums.
Oh.
So I haven't gone through it. Let's.
You guys go.
real
This is
quick.
your wheelhouse.
All right, so let's see. We got Wormwood by the Acacia Strain. That
Okay, that's a
album's
great
fire.
album.
The Price of Existence by All Shall Perish.
Yeah.
Whoa! I didn't expect that. The Sentient by Angel Maker.
Hey.
That's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Allegiance by As Blood Runs Black.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the OGs.
Ooh.
Count Your Blessings by Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Die Without Hope by Carnifex.
Of course.
Desolation of Eden by Chelsea Grin.
This is a great list.
The Healing Process by Despised Icon.
Okay.
Absolute Hope, Absolute Hell by Fit for an Autopsy. I fucking love that album.
Yeah, that found.
Doom by Job for a Cowboy, obviously.
Of course, the OG.
Now, Never Bloom by Make Them Suffer. Like, I don't consider them a deathcore.
Yeah,
band.
I
They're,
wouldn't either.
Like, maybe, like, I mean, that is.
I feel like they're.
It's like.
they
I
have
guess it-
deathcore elements now. I mean,
Yeah.
their song with Paleface and stuff like that.
I will say though, like that is one of their older albums. I think it's actually their first album. So that I will say that album is actually a lot heavier than their newer stuff is. Primordial by Shadow of Intent.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, The Cleansing by Suicide Silence. Which
Hey, I know that one.
Which
I understood that reference.
Which I will agree. I will say, y'all can disagree with me. That is the greatest deathcore album of all time. That is the blueprint for deathcore.
I'm actually agreeing with you
It's
full
somewhere
part.
between that and an early job for a cowboy.
Oh yeah. Well, the Doom
Yeah.
EP was pretty new too.
I don't know.
Hate by Thy Art is Murder.
I like Thy Art is Murder too.
This is Exile by Whitechapel.
Oh, the best.
Oh, I like Whitechapel too.
I will say though, I will probably add. I might take out Make Them Suffer and add Pain Remains by Lorna Shore.
Yeah.
I mean, they did. I'll even say they're the first ones to do a deathcore ballad.
Good.
Like, has any other deathcore band done like something like that?
Not that I can think of. I mean, yeah, nothing influential.
For the
Not
most part.
until we get to my boys.
Right.
Even if it's hardcore, beat down pale face.
For the most part, though, I probably agree with that list. I might start going through it.
As Blood Runs Black, good
Yeah.
to hear shout out.
That's an old one.
I used to listen to. It was heavy on them. I was heavy on Bleeding Through, which is metalcore-ish.
Yeah, for some reason they're on Spotify's deathcore
Yeah.
playlist, and so is Cavalera Conspiracy, which I find weird.
I watched When Evil Lurks. It was very fun.
What
It's a Swiss-written
Army
Spanish film, and
Swiss cheese.
A Swiss-written Spanish
like
film
people
Yeah.
from Switzerland
wrote a Spanish
wrote
film.
a Spanish film. Yeah,
That
That's
is
fun.
interesting.
and so of
Sounds
course
interesting.
more of a reason. Pale-faced Swiss, you know, they say we are the reason for the holes in the Swiss cheese. So Switzerland's bringing some good shit recently. So in this movie, it's basically a small town where in old times demons would possess people and they'd be quote unquote rotten, where they'd start rotting from the inside out. Huh?
This is that's the devil. Like
Yeah. And like they'd start like the first person they meet, he's been rotten, quote unquote, for like a year, and he's like this giant, like just bag of pus and mucus and open sores and stuff like that.
Ugh.
And they go to shoot him with a gun, and they're like, no, gunpowder only makes the demon come back more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's another scene where the wife starts crying, and she says, come out here, and the husband runs out with a gun, and she says, that goat, and the husband shoots up into the air, and all the goats run off except one, and he points the gun down at the goat, and the goat walks straight up to it and puts the muzzle against its head.
shit.
Yeah.
A fucking goat.
Yeah. Because apparently, like, if you kill a demon with
Yeah.
gunpowder, it comes... So, he's about to pull the trigger, and he does.
Mm.
His pregnant wife comes up behind him, and she's like, you doomed us all, hits him in the head with an axe,
Shit.
and then gets on her knees, turns the axe towards herself, and bangs
Wow.
her face in, because she
Damn.
doesn't want her baby to come out
That's
as
fucking crazy.
the devil. So, essentially it revolves around these guys, and they're trying... The one guy's trying to get his ex-wife and their kids out, as well as, like, her new husband and whatnot. But, like, they don't believe him that there's someone rotten. They say it's not a thing anymore.
Mm.
When someone is rotten, quote-unquote, it makes animals act weird. So, like,
Yeah.
there's a scene with... They don't believe him, and then the little girl's petting the dog, and the dog goes nuts and grabs the girl by the neck and starts... It's like the 6-year-old.
Oh, yeah. You put that in the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got some intense blood. It's got some awesome kills. It's definitely wild. It's...
Mm-hmm.
I heard very good things. I
The
went
Wild
into...
Out.
Yeah. With...
Nick Cannon.
Yeah. He's got like 13 kids.
He does.
He's also an anti-Semite.
But no, it was good. So I if you can stand subtitled movies, I'd recommend checking it out.
I recently checked out the old, like, 1940s Casper cartoon, because like I've
You've
seen.
been on a Casper kick, huh?
I am. I don't know. I love that '95 movie. It's so fucking good.
Facts.
Snow Casper meets Wendy.
No, okay, that movie fucking terrible.
That
That's
movie
why.
sucks.
So does the fucking Casper Spirited Beginning bullshit with Steve Guttenberg in it.
But
Don't go bother
it's
Steve Guttenberg. He's behind the Chinese
Yeah, he's
checkers.
still waiting for the fucking police academy call.
Hey, shut up.
I mean, it's
Dated.
it's very dated, and it's very well animated. It's very well done, but it's
It was
just
dated when I was a kid.
it's very dated and it's a little too kid friendly.
I think it's. I think
I
it's.
guess it's because I've seen the '95 movie too many times.
I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Casper cartoon is public domain.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Wouldn't
They should make a
surprise me.
Casper horror movie. Where he's not
I'm
a friendly
surprised-
ghost.
I'm
He's the
surprised.
unfriendly
That'd be
ghost.
cool.
Well, I mean, they did that's actually an episode of the real Ghostbusters. There's an episode where they have this Casper character, and everybody thinks he's cool,
Yeah.
but he's actually a dick to
no shit.
to Slimer, and Slimer tries to. It's like an Eddie Haskell where he's trying to show him that he's actually a dick, but like he's like, I'm Casper and I'm cute, blah blah blah, and like. Slimer's like, no, he's being mean, he's causing problems, he's blaming me, and then at the end of the episode he turns into like this giant like
Nice.
monster thing. I like that concept because I never liked Casper. I was obsessed with Ghostbusters, so Slimer's way fucking cooler than that little pussy ass Casper.
I mean, the best characters in Casper are the Ghostly Trio. You gotta admit.
I told you, my sister watched that movie all the fucking time, and that part where the fucking Ray from the Ghostbusters shows up used to
Who are you
fucking...
gonna call? Someone else.
Why does that piss you off so bad?
Because my sister...
You can't let that get to you.
My
man.
sister used to play that and pause it and rewind it over again and go, ha ha, look at the Ghostbusters, they can't beat Casper.
That was the whole point of the joke, though.
Yeah, well, it pissed me
It's
off
called
as
a
a
joke.
kid. It's called It Pissed Me Off as a kid.
You shouldn't let it piss you off now.
You
Though.
should well go yell.
You're almost 30. You're almost 30, dude.
And you know what? And I'll die. I'll die doing that. Okay?
I mean, off the record, Brody has kept talking about that Robots movie,
No, I haven't.
and he's been talking about Aunt Fanny. for
I've
like
never
3 weeks.
even watched Robots all the way through.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, but you're talking about Aunt Fanny.
So that's the only part you can
That's
watch.
fake news.
Fake news. You're
the
fake
Onion.
news.
That's the hard times.
Onion?
Yeah, the Onion.
What are you, Dusty
More like
Rhodes?
jalapeno. Because I'm jalapeno business. Yo, did y'all hear about that Italian chef?
I swear to God.
I will say though,
You just did say.
the Casper cartoon from the '90s, you might like it.
I've seen bits and pieces of that.
It's
They
an
used to.
animated
They
one?
used.
It's 2D. It's technically a sequel to the '95 movie.
They used
it's
to.
meta as hell, dude.
They used to play that on Cartoon Network, and I
It's-
remember enjoying
Yeah.
that a little
It's
bit.
actually really funny and like meta as hell. Like they do some fourth wall breaking in it and shit.
It's just I don't really like ghost stuff to begin with. Outside of Ghostbusters, really the only other ghost things I enjoy are like first two Conjuring movies, The Shining, Poltergeist, and
One of the
Fucking
best lines in that movie
Yeah,
is
I
when
mean-
the ghostly trio first show up though, and they're like, "Man, oh man, them ponies run faster when we go down to Belmont." Here, Flicker.
I mean, the game fucking sucked though on PS1. I'll say that.
Yeah, for some
Way to go, Brody.
Let's all watch Haunted Mansion.
reason,
Which one?
They both
I
suck.
thought that was
The first
I
one
thought
with
that
Eddie
was
Murphy.
Rodney Dangerfield, but it's Brad
No, it's
Garrett.
Brad Garrett.
He did a movie called Rover Dangerfield around that
What's your
time,
favorite
where
Which-
animated movie of all
Which
time?
I'm gonna quiz you.
What?
Who are the 4 celebrities that appear in that mirror scene?
Was it Mel Gibson?
Yep.
well, I already don't like it though.
The Crypt Keeper?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
don't
2
know.
more.
I haven't watched the movie in a while.
Rodney Dangerfield and Clint Eastwood.
Rodney Dangerfield's in that fucking movie.
Yeah, he makes an appearance. He's like, "You
Why
think you
did
got
you-
it?" He thinks it's the
Jeff, you literally
I
said
know you haven't seen it a bunch, but like, it's after the ghostly trio start fucking with Dr. Harvey, and first they mold him into Clint Eastwood,
Brody's just wanted to do
And
a
it's-
fucking review of Casper.
and
It
it's
seems
and
like.
it's
Yeah.
just like it's Clint Eastwood, and he goes, "I'm gonna kill you, and your mama, and all our rich playing friends."
Wonder how much money
And
that
then it
cost
morphs into Ron Dangerfield, and he goes, "You think you got it tough? I got a facelift. It was one just like it underneath."
My favorite joke that he ever made was, "That's a nice haircut. Does it come with a free bowl of soup?" For some reason,
Eric's like clam chowder.
I like clam chowder.
My dad got a can of it earlier.
What kind? Is it like the chunky kind?
I don't know.
That's just pretty good.
We should have an Eric review soup.
I almost
episode.
I almost bought it earlier when I was
when I was a young boy.
But Campbell's put out a ghost pepper chicken noodle soup.
Oh yeah,
It looks pretty good.
How about Spirit?
it's pretty good.
No, not going there.
Can't-
Who's that guy with the
Not
tuba?
going there.
That's our dad, Danny.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
We haven't told a single story.
I know. We've just been talking.
There's always next week.
There's a week.
I mean, we've told a couple
Ugh.
stories.
No, I mean,
I know.
look,
I know where you're going.
it's fun for us just to bullshit for one and not
Yeah.
have any.
We'll wrap up since we talk about picks basically
We
throughout
gotta hurry up because
this.
Brody gotta go watch
We can-
basketball.
Basketball.
We can wrap up. We can wrap up
Who the fuck is Bronson?
and to have our favorite stories about each other, because that's where I was gonna start off,
Oh,
but
okay.
because this is just freelance basically.
I mean, that was the whole point.
Yeah,
Free
that
pitch
was the
jumping.
point. I'm just.
Is it Lance Bass?
Is Mr. Lance?
We should
Mr.
all go
Lancer.
fishing.
Nah,
I hate fishing.
Y'all,
You don't like fishing?
No, I
I don't
don't.
like it either.
Okay.
If
how
I
about you
want-
have a good time, Eric?
Yeah.
How about
Eric.
you stop telling me how to live my life?
I that's so boring to me. That concept of just sitting there.
You haven't been
and
deep
just-
sea fishing.
I can't say I have.
Deep sea fishing is more fun. You're actually catching shit.
Catching shit
Wait,
when
no,
you
I
should be
have
catching
been. Yeah,
I
I
love
have
to just
been.
go to Perryville and fish and catch some, and then and then sometimes I feed the cats, the wild cats that are in that Perryville
Yeah,
part.
that shit's full of them.
Yeah, no, there's like 10 of them there. Sometimes I'll catch a fish and feed it to the
I
cats.
like the place.
That one cat has like all its maggots in its eye and everything. It's just,
Yeah.
It's not gonna die soon.
damn, Eric.
Well,
why'd
this-
you give me that deadpan ass face?
That disturbing shit aside, when I was a kid, I can remember 2 times going fishing. Well, 3 actually. One time when I was probably like 7, my grandfather took me fishing and I lost my rod in the water. I went home and played Spider-Man on the PS2. Then the second time was I went fishing with my parents when I was at the beach. And Lindy said he walked away for 2 seconds, came back, and I was using it as a lightsaber. And then the third time I went fishing with Justin, and that was awfully boring. Dude, Justin used to get up early and would
He tried to get Kyle.
yes,
to take out the
Kyle,
boat.
they would go fishing. He'd be like, well, "You better be up by 5 a.m." He'd be like, "All right." Justin would get up and start knocking on the door, and they would be like, "Yeah, we decided not to go at like 10 a.m."
Speaking of which, Dad, I know you're listening to this. I need to come get my. I need to come get my
Come
pole,
say hi.
aka Kyle's pole, but I ain't talking about Kyle in like 2 months.
Why do you say it like
But I want to go fishing, so I need to come get my pole.
Let's go get it right now.
This is gonna come out in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Probably a week.
So Seth's time about 2 weeks.
Probably about a week. I'm sorry that YouTube has a bullshit copyright system.
Keep on shit talking them. They're gonna cancel this. They're
Probably.
We're gonna start putting it on YouPorn.
Oh, you know what? Probably get a decent crowd on there. We just
Well, no, we need to go back to video so people can jerk off to Eric. He's a bear.
Yep.
That is true. I'm sure you have a cult following.
You do. They'd be
Probably
like,
not.
"Yo, show your
I
balls."
don't
And
see
that.
Colt here.
You literally could show your balls on that show though, and then no one would care.
I mean your ball?
What has he got? Cancer?
No, it's just
Is
one
he
giant
Lance
ball.
Armstrong?
And you know I'm serious about that because I only have the one nut.
Good.
No, I
How
just
about you
fishing. It just
How about
it,
you?
I don't know. It just there's something about it that just bores me to tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes you cry. Piss
Probably.
your pants, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's because you're not good at it, yo. You ain't catch yourself no big mouth bass.
I'm not good at a lot of
We
things,
can-
but I
we
still
can go
do
We
it.
can go shark hunting, like Quint did.
I was
Quentin's.
talking to Mariah about
Cooper.
getting a big broom for New York. Would y'all go to New York for a weekend?
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Go to New York?
I thought he said a big broom. I'm like, why the fuck is she getting a big broom?
To sweep away
She
Vale's
also asked me
anxiety.
earlier, she said, you know Vegas hotels are $25? We could go to Vegas right now.
That sounds incredibly sketchy, and no thank you. That sounds
I would
awful.
try... That,
Number one,
Number one,
a
Number
$25 hotel. Fuck that.
No, first of all, she explained it to me, and they just do it because...
Is it a timeshare thing?
No! We did the timeshare thing. It was free. All we had to do was sit through a fucking lecture. This guy sat... He was like, it's going to be like an hour and a half. And then he drove us around the town and showed us. And I was like, yo, realistically, I don't give a fuck. Please, can we just do that? And then he tried to sell us. He goes, all right, $500 a month. You could have this room for 2 weeks out of the year. Or something like that. And then I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then he said, all right, $250. He said, all right. I said, no. He said, all right, I'll be right back. He went and got someone. He said, all right, we can do $100 a month. I was like, but I'm not doing it. He said, all right, 1 second. He went back. He said, all right, I talked to my manager. We're going to do $50 a month. I said, I'm not fucking doing it.
Those
like,
timeshare people, they don't give up.
I was there. He goes back. He goes, what if I could get you down to like $20 a month? I said,
they don't give
I'd
up.
still say no.
They don't give up.
There's a really good King of the Hill episode about that, and it's basically that, but they're trying to con like Bill into it, and then they end up conning Hank's dad into it, and
But it was cool because the place we stayed at was completely free.
Yeah.
They had free DVD players to take to your room. They had free like thousands of movies you could walk in there and browse and just take it. They had an indoor pool. They had an indoor hot tub. It was free for 3 days, and the fact that we did it, we get another free 3 days either in like Vegas, Florida, or somewhere else.
My aunt that listens to this, her ex, my cousin's dad, he's a cheapskate, idiot, and he basically said, I'm going to take you to Disney World, and my aunt was confused, but apparently it was because he did one of those things, and Disney, apparently it cost him like $200 some. It was like something really stupidly cheap like that. So, I mean, if you can do it for a good deal and get something good. I mean, remember that South Park episode about that, where they go to Aspen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we went for free. That was the time we went to Virginia. And I got...
Virginia!
We went to the Ripley's that was out there in Virginia I never went to. We went to a cookout.
Yep.
Oh, well, you didn't go that time. It was me and Mariah that time.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Okay.
I mean...
Brody literally just tried to swing on me. And I didn't even see that.
Yeah, because... You know, that'd be a smart thing to do.
New York, yeah. I mean, I've been to New York, but I would like to go again.
Twice.
Well, yeah, but
yeah, I'd like to go again.
Stay in a hotel or something, big room, and
I look when it comes to
then all of us could just walk around on the streets and look in the stores. And
road trips, I'm always down for. You know, I don't care what usually.
Especially when it's road chips.
We can go. Oh yeah, fucking
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Seth's favorite movie series.
You know me.
That's true. Ever since we went to... Where were we going that day?
I forgot. But,
we were going to...
No, it was Third Eye.
That's a fun story.
We were going to Second Chance and Third Eye.
That's a fun story.
And I was asleep.
Yeah.
And I didn't know we were going for sure or not. And I woke up, and you guys were outside, and...
No, you said 10:30, and then... Or Brody said, like, 9:30, and then... It was like 10:30, and we were still sitting outside, and we were like, "Yo, what's going on?" And then you were asleep.
So I called you, and I left you a message, and we were like, "Okay, if you don't wake up and come out to the car
in 10 minutes,
it's gonna be canon that Seth likes the squeakquel and the road chip."
Somebody I know is in that movie.
Is in what,
Justin
Long?
Like no
Justin Long, maybe?
Like no personally?
Yeah, he voices Alf.
No.
Yeah.
Justin Long.
Voices Alf?
Yeah, he voices
They're
Alf.
doing an Alf movie.
No, they're not.
That shit was announced
He did a thing with Practical Jokers. Impractical
That
Jokers.
doesn't mean anything.
He's popular again.
I haven't seen anything about
A
Alf.
boat is a boat, but the mystery box can be
Be
anything.
anything.
It can even be a boat. You know how much
You wanted one of those?
You see what they're doing at Benji's Drive-In?
What?
Episode 4, 5, and 6?
No shit.
Nah.
Yeah, dead ass. It's like
Probably.
it's like
Don't
early
tease-
June or
maybe
something.
Don't
It's
don't-
literally like
don't-
early June.
Don't play with my emotions like that.
We saw Empire there, but
That was fun.
I would be down to do that.
Oh, it's fake, so.
I hate you.
See, I knew he was playing with our emotions.
I know.
No, motherfuckers seen it in theaters. You ain't
Yeah,
even-
we did.
I've
That
seen.
was fun.
I've seen Empire in theaters like 3 times. I don't think I need to see it again.
Well, it's not even the best one.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I knew who
No.
it is.
No. We all knew Rise of Skywalker is going to be the best one.
Phantom
See how many
Menace.
hate comments I get on that.
Phantom Menace.
Go wild.
You're missing the charming man that
Eric
is Jar Jar
commits hate
Binks.
crimes.
What do I have to do?
Eric also.
What do you have to do to what?
I was just seeing what's playing at Benji soon.
Uh,
I kind of got interested. There's Dune and Godzilla X Kong.
bet.
God.
Yo, Godzilla X Kong in like 2 weeks. I'm just telling y'all, big nut. I can't wait for that. I'm so excited. Probably gonna go on that Thursday.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about doing for Ghostbusters.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da,
But okay,
Fist my butthole.
I don't think those are the lyrics. But
I think they are. That's
we're gonna
the
do
demo.
a wrap up here.
That's the demo version.
All right, we're all gonna do a 16 verse wrap up.
We're gonna wrap ourselves.
Here's
on moving
16
forward.
bars.
Oh
Start the
my
rap.
God! I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Please don't.
All right, Kurt
Let's
Cobain.
not do that.
Kurt Cobain was
That would
murdered.
be messy.
Favorite
Yeah,
story,
wild.
go.
Man, you can't put me on the spot like that with
Brody.
all 4 of us.
Brody, go. Off the top of your head.
So many.
So many.
It's gonna be the one in 3 weeks when we're at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Can I use that? Because I can't think of any right now.
God damn.
God damn.
Good damn.
By the time Brody pissed really loud, so all the time.
It's every day.
Yep. Every day when you're walking down the street.
One of my favorite ones was when we watched Scooby Doo,
Oh yeah.
and it was like,
It was New Year's Eve. And it was like 3:30 in the morning.
and we were all slap happy, and it said, "I will
Oh,
turn your
shit,
bones
bones.
into dust."
It's weird they were showing on Nickelodeon a lot.
Yeah, that is weird, considering it's
Hey man,
Yeah.
catch that new vid on the box.
One of my favorite
Word.
stories. Eric woke me up one night at 3 a.m. and he said, "I really wish I could drink the Nickelodeon slime."
I
I
don't
kept
remember
saying
that
it
one.
looks so delicious.
I remember that. I was there on that call.
Apparently, somebody put like how to make it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, remember the popsicles that they had?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Pick Boy?
Yo, Pick.
Yeah.
You Pick Live was my shit.
Yo, I used to watch that shit every time after school, Will, in elementary school.
Mhm.
Yo, you know what I hate? The fact that like
Probably kids.
no, that's Eric.
No.
But you know like the Paramount Plus section in electronics
Yeah.
at Walmart.
Yeah.
The fact that they're selling the like a toy version of the of the ice cream bars.
Yeah, and
That makes no
Ice cream
fucking
bars of
sense.
what?
just release the ice cream bars at that
Yeah.
Ice cream
point.
bars of what?
Nickelodeon.
Did you have you seen that yet?
Uh-uh.
There. So like the Paramount Plus section in electronics, they have like a bunch of novelty stuff for like Ninja Turtles, South Park,
Right.
blah blah blah. They have novelty toy versions of the Ninja Turtle ice cream
Oh.
things
my
that you would
yeah.
get at like
That's
the ice
fucking
cream truck,
lazy.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, who the fuck is gonna buy this?
Yeah, right.
Shout out.
Yeah.
If we're talking finishing up with stories,
Yes.
going to the Riverside pool.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
so many
that's-
fun stories.
You can do that. You can have like overarching.
so many fun
I
stories.
Fa-
used to
yes.
love going.
Yes.
And you get something at the snack machine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed during Adult Swim, so I'd always go out and get the ice cream. I'd get a Choco Taco, which
man.
they
Those things are
discontinued,
good.
I think.
Choco tacos.
I used to always get. I remember they had a Gengar.
Yeah, yep.
The
Or,
Gengar.
Or the Reese's chocolate
Yeah,
bar.
the Reese's one was
They also
good
did
too.
Pikachu. They had the
Yeah,
Sonic.
Sonic and the Ninja Turtle, Batman,
There's a coffee
Tweety
guy.
Bird,
Oh, Tweety,
Spo-
yes, with
Sponge-
the gumball eyes.
SpongeBob. The gum was always so
Yeah,
terrible.
I hate the gum.
Oh yeah, it
I-
has no flavor.
I remember in the late 90s at Klein's in Riverside, they had the WWF ice cream bars, but it was like Stone Cold, The Rock.
Ooh,
It
hey.
was around that time.
Ooh, hey!
Speaking of ShopRite,
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's is on sale there now.
For how much?
$3.99 a pint.
That's
We got
not
to go.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the Riverside Pool
Shimmy.
is an institution
Fuck.
of fun memories. I
My
can
butt's starting to hurt.
I can say that.
Maybe you should stop getting fucked.
Yo,
with
that
it.
was
I don't
that
get
was
fucked in
that
the
was
butt.
very well timed. He said, my butt's starting to hurt," and he's like, "Yeah, me too," or whatever he said.
But no, yeah, I gotta agree with that. I just enjoy when we're
Y'all
going
were just
when we go on trips and
Look,
stuff.
actually, this is past the statute of limitations. Remember that one time you met that girl on the bike path when we were standing out at Brody's? and
Like,
you're
oh,
like,
what's this?
I feel really uncomfortable. Vale, can you make a distraction
yeah.
so we can
Story.
leave? And I picked up one of the fruits and threw it, and it busted
It was
through
one of those
someone's
monkey
windows.
ball. The what are
The
those?
fruits, the green
What
fruits.
what are those?
Monkey balls?
Is that what they
No,
are?
not monkey ball. The thing that used
No,
to fall
the
from
green ones.
The green thing.
on the bike path. Remember
With
those
the
green
critters?
fruits that used to be there?
Remember the big.
They're not the
big
monkey
guy?
balls.
I've heard
No.
people call them that, but that monkey
monkey
balls are
balls are
usually
smaller,
the
yeah.
smaller ones
Yeah,
with the
the
spikes.
spikes.
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you-
don't know what those are called.
One time Brody swung off a vine on the bike path and
Yeah.
fell on his knee, and it's been
Yep.
fucked up ever since.
Yep.
But those were fun
I was
times.
swinging
on
on a
that
vine
phone.
in my backyard one time, like forever ago in my old house, and I fell and had to get 3 stitches.
Remember the
And then cried to
remember
my
the
mom, said
time
I'd
we
go to the
walked from
hospital.
your remember the time we walked from your Riverside house to my house to watch SmackDown, and that guy tried to fight us in front of his girlfriend.
What, you guys walked
Yes!
from
Yeah.
the
Whoa,
Riverside
I've
one?
never heard this.
So we walked from his
Oh, when he was
house
living in those apartments?
No, when Ken,
Oh, when Ken
they
died.
used
when
to
he
live
was,
around
he was living
there.
in Riverside.
Yeah.
We're going back a long time.
Mhm.
And this next part will actually tell you how long ago it was. So we were walking from his house to my house to watch SmackDown, and we passed this couple on the bike path, and we literally said nothing.
So
Didn't
you
even
somebody
make,
out to
didn't
girlfriend
even
or something.
didn't even make a motion, and the guy goes, got something to say? And Brandon goes, nope. And he'll impress his fucking girlfriend. It's
Yeah,
fucking
I-
stupid.
Or the time, the first weekend.
Sorry,
Damn, Brody, again.
Don't worry,
I didn't do shit.
I'm
That
gonna
was the
take
fucking
it.
poltergeist.
It's all
Which
good.
one?
The
1, 2,
first
3?
weekend, I lived at my dad's house, and we walked to the Aberdeen Library. We moved to
Oh
Aberdeen,
yeah, I like
And
this
we were
one.
cutting through the place where all the homeless people, they had put their tents up and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the dude was standing there. He says, "You trying to dap me up?" And he put his hands out, and we were like, "No, man, we're just trying to go through." He's like, "All right, fuck y'all." He said, "Y'all better not come back this way then." And I was like, "Yo, man, fuck you." We were walking through the field back to the middle school.
Yeah, and he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, Eric, I gotta do this
Oh,
one
Um,
after Brody does this
so,
one. This will be my final one after.
adding more into
story's
that,
that one?
I still remember what
you'll
happened
know.
that night on
Okay.
SmackDown. It was the night of Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Shows you how long ago it was.
Damn.
And that was
It's like
the night.
2011.
Was
that was the
He had the
night-
mask.
Would you fucking let me
I
talk?
know.
Stop interrupting.
Go.
Doing a Brody and Dad mode.
Anyway, that was the night Rey Mysterio hit the 619 on his face and caused him to wear that face mask.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
wow.
that.
For some reason, I still
It's like
remember that.
2011.
I know.
Yeah, that was.
So, that was
So go
like
ahead.
13 years ago.
No, it's,
Go ahead, tell your story.
I was just.
Oh yeah, that thing. See, it's not so funny, is it?
think it's
I opened myself up for that one.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry.
Look,
I
mine's
got
in dad
excited.
mode.
This.
No,
no,
you don't want
fucking-
to see me go into dad mode. I'll put on my fucking flannel
There-
shirt, put my fucking belt on, put my fucking
He'll put on
Canberra
five-finger death punch.
put my fucking Canberra of keys.
He'll say they'll never make music like Puddle of Mud ever did ever again.
Twisted Sister's where it's at, bro.
Yeah.
So Eric was standing. I don't remember who was with us, but
Ouch.
we were standing by the middle school when you said that.
That's like the third time you dropped your phone.
We were standing near the middle school, and there was this kid I knew from school, but I didn't know him too well. I'd only played Magic with him a few
Oh
times.
yeah, that one kid.
And he was standing, and he was pissing in the woods. And then Eric just goes, "Hey!" And this kid looks like, "Ugh," and he looks really scared, and he starts just running, like, I mean, fucking booking it down that hill. And Eric goes, "We see you peeing!" And, oh, dude, I was on the fucking ground. Eric's like, "Yeah, you better run!"
Oh.
We should record drive-by insults.
Oh, my
We get
God.
canceled.
Oh.
Not as bad as they did, but I can call someone a stupid.
Nice shirt, you fucking
fucking
Geodude. Nice World of Warcraft shirt, fatty.
What you about to say?
Excuse me.
What you about to say, Brody?
Um.
That was my tummy. I'm getting hungry.
I'm hungry too.
God, what was I gonna say?
I don't know. You said that makes me.
Oh,
remember.
yeah. that time we went to Kobe buffet and I farted as we left, and the fucking waitresses were like, "Oh!"
Brody ripped ass as we were leaving this Chinese buffet, and there was this like group of people that were cleaning up the table after we left, and I looked back, and they had this like most sour expression on their face, and they were like, "Oh!" And it was like that scene in Ted.
Or that one story you have of the guy that that used to hang out at the library. Eric took like a mean ass.
Yeah.
Comes out going, "What the fuck?"
Yo, there is this dude, and bless his
Shit,
heart.
bro.
He's this like, look, if you lived around here, you'd recognize him. He's like kind of handicapped or kind of goofy. There's some, yeah. Eric always brings up that he was watching Mortal Kombat Fatality.
Yeah.
Eric said it was really quiet one time in the library, and he just went, "What the fuck?" And then Eric went to the bathroom one time by the youth program where we had it, and this dude walked in there after Eric, and Eric walked out. This dude walked in, he's like, "Oh!" because it smells so. Eric was like, "What the fuck?" And Eric was like, "My bad."
That's funny.
Oh,
Dude.
dude,
Diner, y'all had a cheesesteak from there, and that shit went up through me.
you had a cheesesteak from the diner?
Yeah, cheesesteaks are good.
Really?
What are you, Clayton from Drake and Josh?
No, I guess that would be one of my favorites with Eric. Was probably that one. Have you seen you pee? And that dude was like,
Dude, that's so funny.
running down the hill. Oh, dude! I mean, that dude was fucking. He was long-legged running, like I mean, leaping to get away. And Eric, all Eric said was, "We saw you peeing."
See you peeing.
And dude.
So you could say he was European.
Yep.
Well, on that note, anybody got any fun stories to finish our wrap
This
up
was
with?
such a bullshit episode. Thank you
This
for
is
listening.
horrible.
If you're,
Yeah.
This is
If
shit.
y'all are still listening, we love you.
Yeah,
we
it-
definitely need to have something put together for
Well,
next episode.
we've all been busy this past week. We've all
Yeah.
had a lot going on, so
But this is like therapy for me,
Yeah,
to be honest
yeah.
with you all. I really love just doing this, getting the bullshit.
yeah. So I mean, if you're still listening to this shit content at this point, I
This is top
appreciate it.
tier content. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
whatever. I just keep thinking about that dude running. And then there's
No,
the fact
Eric,
that
Arby's or Wendy's?
Arby's?
Okay.
I
Why?
always feel like shit
Yeah.
after Arby's though.
Is that where you about to go?
No, I was just asking you a question.
Well,
No, I'm just asking.
that'll be fun to edit.
Especially when
Ouch.
Especially
Ow.
with me doing this.
And this.
So,
you put that
and
shit
the-
all in your mouth.
And this.
well, this is. I'm gonna mute that.
No, come on! Don't do that. That'll be fun.
We're gonna kill whatever little bit.
Okay. Thank you for listening. Oh my god. I promise it'll be more put
Another one
together
for
next
fun.
time.
Have a good one.
That's like the
Love
third.
y'all.
Stay
See you
safe.
later.
That's the third time